I am relaxed. Ah. Coffee. 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 All right. All right. Yeah.
Man, that Young Sinatra 4 is on point.
Yeah, that joint is fire. Bro, I've been listening to that. I've been listening to the Matt Miller album like crazy.
What's the Mac Miller album called?
Swimming. Yeah, it's really good. It's pretty good so far. You recorded?
Did you turn on the Carter 5 yet?
Yeah, I listened to some of it. I don't know.
They had one on the radio.
Oh, for real?
Like it was Wayne, Kendrick.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
who else?
Look, I only
heard.
heard.
Pretty fire.
Oh,
Kendrick,
word.
Yeah, it came out. I heard Kendrick's sitting on some albums too right now.
Huh?
Everybody's sitting on albums.
Yeah, like I don't get it. Kendrick hasn't dropped out. Like he dropped the Black Panther album, but that wasn't a Kendrick album.
I think they're doing bigger things now. Like Kendrick, like he's like, you know what he might have done? He might have just bulked up and shot a whole bunch of like episodes at one time. You feel me? And then after that, it's like, hey, let me just focus on movies, soundtracks,
And
some more in the
put
background.
stuff out, yeah.
Like for Logic, what's that one song called? It's called One Day, maybe. It's called something. It's on.
Yeah,
the movie
One Day. Yeah.
Yeah, like that song was awesome the first time I heard it, but it's actually on the movie that's coming out right now. It's supposed to be pretty big.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I forgot what movie it was, but if I remember, I'll let you know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't have to go on set and be like, yo, put my song on.
Yo.
You know, it's Logic. Like, Logic's one of the biggest rappers right now. So
I love him
it's
because
pretty
like
dope.
he always shown, you know, like shout out Moko, you know, like
Yeah,
always
shout
talking
out
about Maryland.
his homies, yeah.
It's always, he always
shout out
keeps
to
like
the
homies
old
on.
schools.
And then with the last call, even though he talked about, you know, his sister, his stepmom kicking him out and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
it was still love.
It was still love. It was still love, still love.
Yeah.
Shit, somebody kicked me out. You ain't never hear from me again.
We're gonna have problems.
I got a problem.
I'm gonna show you about these teardrops, fam. Yeah.
All right, enough Wheezy boys. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, 3, 2. What's going on, everybody? This is your bro
I'm
Salaam.
Muhammad Hassan.
And you're listening to the Young and Muslim Podcast.
Alhamdulillah, bro.
I didn't want to wait this time. I didn't want to delay it. Let's, like, this show, we're hyped. We got a lot of coffee in this.
Yes. Caffeine.
I think this is the only thing that's keeping me awake right now.
Right.
Like, as soon as this stuff wears off, I'm out like a light. Like, I'm just gonna fall in this
As
box.
soon as you're done with that 20-ounce cup, you're gonna turn it to a pub.
Yeah, I need to keep a cup of coffee with me on the drive back. Oh, today feeling great. I'm glad to see you, man.
Right, man. Start to a new month. Bro, all I gotta say is God is good.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, man. My laptop, you saw that?
Yeah,
Freaking
that was crazy.
broke the LED screen, but went to the Genius Bar. They got that fixed. They
You
are
mean the
genius
dummy
out
bar?
there.
The
It's
dummy
a dummy
bar?
bar in Apple. They got this thing fixed, bro. Transfer all my data. Alhamdulillah, we
Nice.
are good.
Do you ever give them like after you go to a place and you get a good experience? Like say you go and like I don't know, let's say for the heck of it, you listen to a podcast.
Okay.
Right? And you really like it. It's dope.
Yep.
Do you leave a review afterwards?
You know what's funny? There's one podcast I listen to almost about every day. It's a real estate podcast. It's called The Bigger Podcast. I tell you about them all the time.
Yep.
I gave them a rating yesterday for the first time.
How long have you been listening to them for?
8 months.
Wow.
Yeah. First time.
You suck.
Yeah. And guess why?
Why?
Because I was actually sitting down at my desk, listening to them, and the guy was like, "Yo, if you really like what we're doing, please give us a review." I was like, "Oh shit, well, like I really do like what you guys say. I tune in every week. This might be something you asked for, and you help me out with everything that you're helping me grow my real estate business, and that's the least I can do." And I'm like, 5 stars. I love you guys. Send. It
Nice.
really took 3 seconds, you know.
Wow. Well, Muhammad, I'm glad that you gave your testimony to your experience leaving reviews. And I wanted to just reach out to all the listeners of the Young and Muslim Podcast and say, if you guys love this podcast, if you guys feel like you get any sort of value and you get any excitement out of this podcast, please leave us reviews on whatever platform that it is that you listen. Whether it is that you listen on YouTube or whether it is that you listen on Soundcloud, Google Play, iTunes, Castbox. Hit us up with a review. We will respond back.
Yes.
We want to know what it is that you guys are liking or disliking about this podcast.
Or about us.
Yeah.
Something
Whoa,
like
whoa,
about
hey,
the
whoa,
world.
don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. No, like, but for real though, like those things. You know, it's funny. I was actually talking to my accountant today when I went by her office, and we were talking about how like people find my coffee shop through Google reviews, and it never dawned on me how important those things are because, like when people come from out of town, when they're looking for something new, they look at the Google reviews.
Yeah.
So that's why it's just as important for our podcast that you guys, the listeners, leave us some sort of feedback so that the next person coming behind you can say, yo, like this is legit. We want more. So leave us some reviews, people. Like we love you guys.
Deep down.
But you guys are letting us down. No, I'm just
No, you guys. I mean, recently we've been getting a lot more comments.
No, we
We've
have.
been getting comments on
have.
SoundCloud. We're getting comments on our YouTube. We got people hitting us up on Facebook. But I think it was one of the things because we started engaging. There was a brother on Instagram. Shout out to Zaid, right?
Yeah, Zaid. Yeah.
Zaid.
Yo, that's my man.
Yeah, mashallah.
That's my
great
man.
brother. He's out in the UK. Tells me he come out to Egypt. His family's out in Yemen. He was like, he hit us up, was like, yo, I like what you guys doing. We had like a full blown conversation. I was like, yo, look, Jabril and I looking to come to UK soon. He's like, yo, stop by Birmingham. Was that what? No,
Yeah.
not Birmingham. Birmingham. That's the place. As you can see, we haven't left America. Next stop is Canada before we decide to go.
Oh yeah, we're going to Canada first. We need to take baby steps. Oh, matter of fact, shout out to Canada. I know we're talking about reviews, but shout out to Canada. Canada's been showing us.
We can't take the lag away from my boy Zaid. Thank you again, bro. Before we
yeah?
hop on the camera, come on, bro. Thank you for everything. He said he comes out to Egypt, so whenever in Egypt, we'll link up. I'll have bro with us, with me and my family, and we'll definitely hold us up on that offer.
Yes, my man Zaid. Thank you again, my friend.
Plug in.
But back to Canada. Canada, respect, salute to all my Canadians out there, whether you're Muslim, non-Muslim. You guys.
You think you would ever say that, bro, in your life? Salute to all my Canadians.
Salute to all my Canadians out there in the six.
I heard they got the best turkey bacon.
Oh, bro, when I went to Canada, poutine, son.
What's that?
It's fries, gravy, and cheese curds. This stuff is amazing.
That's a heart attack.
Bro, I thought it was gonna be disgusting because I looked at it, I was like, ugh.
Can you get it from anywhere?
No, it's like a Canadian thing, and maybe they might have it in like Vermont or like New Hampshire or something, right? But poutine, that stuff is the name sounds kind of weird, but it's good. It's really good stuff.
So why are you giving Canada a shout out?
I'm giving them a shout out. Why am I giving Canada a shout out? I'm giving them a shout out because they have been really, really killing the podcast. Our listenership is literally like 35% Canadian.
I know.
Which is
after the US, our
mind-blowing.
second.
Yeah.
So many times, like our number one city was Montreal.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver a few times too. Yep.
So it's like, yo, you guys out there in Canada, you guys are showing us mad love. Shout out to a few different states that I might have listed here right now. Minnesota,
New York,
throwing it down. New York,
Virginia, Maryland,
Maryland,
DC,
holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Out there in California,
oh yeah,
good looks, everybody. So this is just like a big thank you to you guys. So please leave us a review. Now, the reason why this episode is a little bit different is because
we have important announcements.
Yeah, it's an important announcement. We were trying to figure out like how we were gonna like
break it down to them.
Yeah, I mean, but I think
it's
it's
give it to them as easy as possible because it's actually a pretty big pill to swallow.
It's
the end.
Listening to it.
This is the end, bro.
Yeah, that's true. This is it. We're however many episodes in, and this is it. It's time for us to start getting guests.
We got you. We going to Mars.
Remember, M-A-R-S, Mars, bitches. Like, we're going to Mars.
Y'all too worried about the U.S. and Instagram. We going to Mars.
All y'all worry about is the war,
social media, Brett Kavanaugh,
and we trying to take over space.
Oh man, but like Jabril was saying, it's time for us to have guests.
Yeah, because I feel like they're starting to get not tired of us, but I mean, let's be honest, we're running out of things to talk about.
I'm tired of talking to you. Like 30 episodes deep. Like if I made a mixtape, like it was just Jabril and I, we made a mixtape at 30 songs. Like, bro, we gotta feature somebody.
Bro, it's like Eric B and Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Like we just boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing off each other. But no, you're right though. You're right. Like
remember you told me today we were talking about an issue, right? And then you like, huh, Mo? Like why do we agree on so many things? He's like every time I say something, he says that we come back. I was like, it's not that we agree with him. At first, when we brought it up, we talked about it. We came to a conclusion, and we both agreed about that conclusion.
Yeah.
I felt like we talked about everything like through our we've been friends like for now like 10 years,
8 years.
8 years. Feels like a lot more, right?
Yeah, right.
A lot.
Yeah.
But that's why we want to bring on guests to get a different perception of things. Getting some females on here because they're inside so many different.
Wait, hold up. I gotta stop you.
Yeah.
We don't call them females. We call them women.
Woman, I'm so sorry.
Like how we did a whole podcast episode on how to respect our women. And if you haven't heard that episode, it is a very good episode. Make sure you leave a review.
Females not derogatory. So like somebody say we need some males in here. I don't think it's.
I mean, but I wouldn't want to be called a male. Like what? No.
All the males.
I want to be called a man.
Yeah,
I want to be called a man. Look at that man. They'll be like, yo, look at that male.
You gotta earn that title. Man, you gotta earn
Look at that male over there. What the fuck? Yo, really? But dudes, Stevie's like, yo, look at that female. Like,
That's
yo,
true. Yeah.
like, come on, dog. Like, come on, bro. We know better than that.
We
We know better than that.
Apologies.
So apologies. Don't leave us a negative review because of him.
Hit me up on my personal page.
Yeah. All right, so just going down the list because sometimes we tend to get off topic. You guys know that if you listen to us.
But so like Jabril was saying, if you've been just a long time listener and you haven't had the time to reach out just because you've been busy, just like I was for 8 months for that other podcast, this will be a good time for you guys to reach out and let us know who we should connect with.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
exactly.
There's people that you know that we never heard of, and we have a list ourselves. Some people that we think would be great to connect with, but I'm sure you guys do too. So let us know who you want us to go online with, do things. One thing that we started to do, I think, Jabril.
Well, yeah, like right now, collaboration is.
Yep.
I saw somebody, I think Notaguri, she said, collaboration is the way that you grow, right? So I think that's the biggest reason why we want to get on guests, because not only do we grow like in terms of the podcast, but we grow in terms of our understanding of other people's lifestyles and cultures and perspectives of
what's going on.
Yeah, of like what's happening in the situation, what it is that they do and how what they do influences their thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's politicians or whether it's musicians or comedians, I think that would actually be really cool to get like some Muslim comedians. I know
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I would love that, man.
Hassan Minaj, if you're listening.
Hey, bro, hit us, right? So we're trying to really think outside the box in terms of who we bring on, because it's very easy to get into the lull to talk about the same Islamic stuff over and over, and it gets boring.
Yeah.
And that's not why we wanted to start doing this.
No.
You know what I mean? We wanted to be excited, and we don't want you guys to just listen to us all the time. But that doesn't mean that there aren't going to be any more episodes with just us.
Yeah, we will have that.
Exactly. Like that's the original. It's like chilling with the original homies, and then you got like your new homies that you meet.
But you gotta get comfortable with those new homies.
Exactly.
First. That's why we're still gonna be here, right?
Exactly.
We get everybody comfortable, acquainted with those new homies. Now they can be your homies.
We ain't leaving y'all.
But not only the engagement part, but just the empowerment. When we engage with these individuals, we're letting people know what they're doing, and we'll help to putting them on. Like I remember you told me this all the time. You don't see Muslims working together, right? We're either bringing each other down, or the only reason we want to start working with each other is kind of like when they've already been established.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not trying to get to that point. Like, mashallah, like Jabril was saying, there's some females out in Canada. Shout out to Hold My Hijab podcast. They're doing their thing. And we met with the host of This Muslim Girl podcast, Noor, mashallah. She's also doing her thing out in California.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's many different people that we've connected with that has taught us a lot. But not only that, has helped us, I would say, stay on track with what we're doing. That's some motivation.
I would say they've you can't do anything alone. Like you need confirmation, you need motivation and inspiration and support to do what you're doing. So for instance, one thing that we're starting to do now, we're starting to go on Instagram and do live calls with other podcasters, other Muslim creators.
Artists,
Because we think that it's important, like we said, to put each other on, because nobody's really doing that in the Muslim community, right?
No, exactly.
So this past weekend we got on with Noor of This Muslim Girl podcast, and we just talked about the different things that we're doing and how we can help one another. It started out really just talking about, like how do you record? What software? Like I was not expecting that at all. It was so dope because it wasn't like, like what do you think about the Muslim?
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was like, like let's really help each other. And so that's what our intent is with bringing on guests. And then going into these live calls that we are doing on Instagram now
Yeah.
is to really see how we can help one another and open each other's avenues up so that we can have another
100%.
field of people to engage with.
100%.
So our platform is your platform, and we want to open it up to anybody that we feel would be in line with our beliefs and the beliefs of Al-Islam, and really want to help everybody move forward.
Yeah. I mean, and that's really refreshing to hear, because like a lot of people aren't open like that. A lot of people don't have that type of open environment or sanctuary for people to come in. And not only, our guests don't have to be primarily Muslim. I like to be talking about.
Oh yeah,
that.
for sure.
So don't be discouraged like, oh, all these Muslim people. No, that's not it at all. Obviously, that is who our base is and everything like that. But somebody that's also a person of faith, whether it's Christian, Hinduism, Buddhists, can also relate to us, because we're young individuals trying to maneuver this thing called life out here in the US.
So there's definitely similarities. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think first and foremost, we, I think me personally, I want to help put on Muslim creators, because there aren't enough of us putting each other on, and I think we saw that over the last 2 weeks. And what's really cool about it is that when we started putting people on the, what was it, two or three episodes ago, where we talked about a bunch of different of our favorite podcasters and Muslim creators. Some of them weren't Muslim, right? Same thing we just said, but we're still trying to focus on putting on the people who are like us, so that we can create a community where that's what we do.
Yep.
It's not foreign to be like, yo, you're Muslim, let's talk, let's see if we vibe right, and then boom, if that works out, then you can hop on my platform.
Exactly.
Oh, I do videography. Oh, I'm an actor. Oh, I'm a salesman. Oh, I fly airplanes. How do we help each other and put each other on, especially us creators?
We just build a community.
Exactly. So that goes out for anybody. If you have a platform and you want to share with us, and vice versa, then let's get it. Let's talk. And if you know people that have dope platforms, if you know people that have podcasts or that are Muslim creators that we need to be listening to, make sure you guys shoot us a DM, because then we can get onto them and we can just consume. We do consume content.
We're learning. I mean, dude, there's pages on Instagram that I just follow to keep me abreast with different content creators, right? Different artists and different events that are going on.
Oh yeah.
So for example, I love this Instagram page. I think Jabril and I follow them from the get-go. It's Muslims of the World One. Right, and basically what they do, they exemplify different Muslims all around the world, whether they're content creators, police officers, mothers. They even have a page on here for the UFC fighter.
Oh yeah.
Versus McGregor is going down this weekend.
Oh, is this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. So
the weather's this weekend.
I know, but it's gonna be at night, so we can probably catch it at night time.
I bet.
Yeah, I know you got a lot of followers, but it's so funny. It's a small industry.
Yeah,
it's really small industry. So we've been following them since we first started our podcast, and then after we talked with the girl, Noor, she said that's her friend. Then the next day, we had Instagram Live with her.
Yeah.
And the day after, 2 days after, because we had the live with her on Saturday, right? And then on Monday, they actually had a post about her on the page.
with her on the page.
Yeah,
that's
I was
pretty
like,
dope.
wow.
Yeah.
So
dope.
just talk about it. People understand how big networking is. And people think networking is what? You have to wear a suit, you have to wear a tie, you have to have a business card. That's
You're just being friendly.
Just being friendly and being yourself, right? And engage. I think that's the biggest thing. Engage.
I think reaching out with intent is also important too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you're looking to extend to somebody else and help their brand and their platform and vice versa, you gotta have an intent when you go and talk to them.
And you gotta provide something too.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just be like, you want to hop on my podcast?
Can you mentor me?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do for me? I'm a cool guy.
It's free. Easy out there.
But don't you need some community service?
All right, so that's something that we're doing. So we're adding on guests.
Yep.
We need reviews. We're doing Instagram Live, and we're actually going to be doing it consistently on
that's the goal.
Every weekend.
Yep.
The goal is to do it every weekend. So if you guys know people that we should go live with, we could talk with, we can vibe with for an hour and some change, DM us on Instagram, Young, the letter N, Muslim, Young and Muslim. Instagram and Twitter is the same thing.
Likes on Facebook.
The plug just keep coming. We have to update everybody on Salah's GoFundMe. She is $100 from her goal.
Wow.
The goal, if you guys didn't listen to the episode, the GoFundMe page is to help refugees over living in Calais, France.
Yep.
It's a refugee camp that's basically the slums of camps,
France.
and it's actually not even classified as a quote unquote refugee camp.
No, it's unclassified. Yeah.
So she's raising money to send over coloring books and basic needs supplies for adults, women, men, women, children
For the wintertime.
For the wintertime in France because it gets bitterly cold. And then her and her best friend are actually flying over there to help out during the winter months.
Yeah.
So, inshallah, we can get that last $100 to her. If you guys want to figure out how to donate, the link is in our description on our Instagram page. So, and it's our pinned tweet on Twitter. So go on there, just even if you don't donate, and just share it.
Sure.
I know for me, I didn't have money, right?
But you did something that was impeccable, bro. That was.
Alhamdulillah, all praise be to Allah. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever, right? All I did was share, and I tried to give what I could.
You spread the message.
Exactly. So even if you can't give something, try and just give a little time and put time in to help spread that message out. So yeah, Asala.
But just
stuff.
Just stop you right there. So many people are just like, I don't got it, and they just stop.
Yeah, and they just
stop.
Be dead with it.
They just be dead with it, So I'm glad you took the extra mile. And then, dude, they have a month, right? About 3 weeks left in the campaign.
Yeah. So the campaign is going on until the end of October.
So if they can close that thing out earlier, right, to finish it, because the last $100 and go out there to spend more time with the refugees and give them everything that they need, right before the winter. Alhamdulillah, right?
Yeah, I mean, bro, even if we can raise more than the goal, because that's happens, you know what I'm saying? So let's try and, give as much as we can. Allah provides us with a lot of stuff, so let's try and give back. Yep. That's our duty as Muslims, to give back.
Just give.
Look, Muslim is all about being and acting, not just saying
action,
not just about talking, saying I'm Muslim and you pray, once a week. You feel me? You don't go to Jumu'ah. You know what I'm saying? So let's actually act on it. If you aren't going to the Jumu'ah, if you aren't praying 5 times a day, you know what I'm saying? If you aren't at on the most peakness of your Muslimness, it's cool. It's cool because the peakness of your Muslimness is cool because you can start doing something good today to help encourage your soul to do better. Yeah. Speaking of things for Muslims, I guess it can make you better. Yeah. See, I'm flying with it, freestyling. It can make you better. It's the summit. It is the 2018 Community Summit down in Norfolk, Virginia.
Virginia Beach.
We will be there. Yeah. I guess it is Virginia Beach because at Virginia Wesleyan. So
University.
It's university now. We went there. You guys should know that anyways. It's 2 weeks from now.
October 19th?
October 19th and the 20th. It's a 2-day event. We're going to have some great speakers there. We're going to just be learning a lot on how the youth can get the torches passed down from the older generations, how we can get mentors, how we can start expanding our horizons and not just being stuck in the mud and feeling like we're useless. I know for us, we've felt that strain that adults don't really want to give the same responsibility.
I think it's time for the new wave.
Yeah.
It's time for the new wave because whether you like it or not, the world is changing.
Yeah.
Right? You can either, Gary Vee says all the time, you can either get with the times or get rolled over. You feel me? Just pummeled. And then that's one thing. I feel like that's the main reason why they even started the summit because they understood we have to empower the youth.
Yeah.
All the work that we did.
It's just going to go to waste.
It's going to go to waste. And you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I think this would be a great chance for us to not. The best thing I like being a leader, but sometimes the only thing I don't like in communities, we talked about this before, is that when you want to step up, they won't let you step up.
Yeah.
Right? And then you're bashing heads, and the only way you're going to step up is if this guy retires or dies. You feel me? Kind of like Supreme Court justice and everything. But this time, they're they have the torch in their hand. Look, we're looking for people.
Yeah, they're looking for us.
And that doesn't happen much. So if somebody gives you a chance, say yes, and then figure it out later.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're interested in that, reach out to us, DM us. What do you have the website up? What's the?
It should be on the WED.
Yeah, figure out what the website is. We'll give that to you guys at some point today. But this summit is super important. We're going to be there. we'd love for you guys to come up. The registration is $100, and literally that's covering your food for the weekend. That's covering your food for Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
We know that it's super last minute, but yo, if y'all can make it, if 2 people can make it, like that would just be amazing. Alhamdulillah, you feel me? You feel me?
And we can work things out in regards to like stay and everything, you know, if that becomes an issue for anybody.
Can't stay at my house.
Never mind. What happened to the action we talked about, bro?
Hey, my action is telling you about it. Can't stay with me.
But you can't sleep at the local mosque.
Exactly. Yo, speaking of which, matter of fact, we were on the way back from Delaware last night, and me and my dad got back home like 3 a.m. And while we were in Delaware, we were waiting on the guy to meet to buy the bean pies. If you haven't had bean pies,
just to not stop you. So the summer registration is the www.wdempowermentsummit.com. Again, it's www.wdempowermentsummit.com. Oh, I'm sorry, wdmempowermentsummit.com.
WDM dot.
Empowerment. No, wdmempowermentsummit.com.
Read it one more time, please.
wdmempowermentsummit.com. That's a lot of M's. That's a lot of W's.
I know, son.
I was looking at
You got me over here questioning if I'm dyslexic or not. Like I'm over here questioning my whole educational background. All right. Oh damn, where was I at, bro? You made me. Where was I at? Help me get back.
No, it was actually really important. Right after the summer, you were talking. Oh my gosh.
See, that's what happens when you be cutting the brother off. I was on the roll. Oh, so last night me and my dad were in Delaware. Get it back. Just flipped around, switched and reversed it.
Like Missy Elliott. Put my thing down, flip it and reverse.
There we go. My man loves Missy. All right, but anyways. So last night we were in Delaware and we were waiting on this guy, and we usually meet at the local mosque over in Wilmington, Delaware.
What were you getting?
Bean pies.
No.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, you should know.
I'm eating one right now.
Yeah, the joint sure is a best.
I know.
Shout out. If you're on YouTube, look at this beauty.
Look at this
bean pie.
It looks better when it's actually not half eaten.
Yeah. Oh, and sorry about not having the videos on YouTube. My laptop was stolen, so there was no editing going on. Yada yada yada. You guys don't really care, but videos will be going back on YouTube pretty soon. Back to the story. The guy that was, I don't know if he was the imam of the masjid was leaving, and it was like, look, y'all shouldn't stay on your car. Come into the musalla. Y'all can chill here. Everybody's gonna leave. But the brother meeting you guys, he'll close up for you. So we literally sat there for about an hour waiting, and he literally just left us in the mosque, which was cool because down here, that doesn't happen. They don't even open up the mosque for prayer. So I think that's just wild. You feel me? So yeah, like we were really like we were taken back. Like holy crap! Like people are really out here trying to do the best for other Muslims. So look, it goes back to everything we talking about, like helping other Muslims, supporting other Muslims. And then, funny enough, supporting Muslim businesses because the brother who we're getting the bean pots from, everybody in the organization is Muslim. So, it's important for us to really try and support one another out here because, we can talk about supporting black people, support, your race, but as a religion, as an ummah, it's important that we try and help one another be better in all aspects of life.
I love that, man. Especially on the business aspect of it. My cousin, he owns a coffee shop down in Baltimore, Horace Cafe. If you're ever down there, make sure you check it out. But like the hardest thing that he says to me is not only finding customers, but his friends don't even come and see him,
Yeah.
And that's tough because like when he was a limo driver, he had all these different people was hanging out, and that's when he was making money, right? He was making money, but now that he moved out to Baltimore, started his own shop, he's not doing as well because starting a business is not easy.
Yeah, it's hard.
And he telling people to come out. They're like, yeah, brother, I know, but it's a far drive. It's an hour now. Even for me, I try to at least see him like once every 2-3 weeks, just see how he's doing it. I might go buy something, right? Just show that I'm here. I didn't forget about you. Even if I went online and just gave him a whole bunch of reviews. I only been there a few times, but I'm like another way to help out. I
actually need to do that because that place is pretty dope. So let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm slacking.
My man.
Kind of like some of you guys. Make sure to leave reviews. I'm going to keep doing it, man. I'm going to keep doing it. We really, really, really would appreciate you guys' feedback. But no, you're exactly right, dude. Like even here, bro, like the Muslims that are around here, they don't support, and it's crazy because you get more support from people that just genuinely like the vibe that you bring, the atmosphere that you provide. You know what I'm saying? I think being Muslim actually supplies a lot of you know, like the way that we act towards other human beings supplies that, like the teaching of Islam. So,
But we're gonna change that, right?
yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna
of course,
put,
bro.
We're gonna put everybody on that we're able to and what it makes sense to.
Hmm.
Engage, engage, engage. I think that's been like our number one priority now. It was quality, right? We were trying to get the quality of the sound, but now the number one thing is
People be forgetting like zakat is more than just money. You know what I'm saying? And they act like, oh, if I'm not the Mosque, I can't give zakat. Like, nah, bro, you can do that all the time.
that's interesting. People
Yeah.
think zakat only happens at the mosque.
Exactly.
Because the box that says zakat on it.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, help somebody else in need.
Yep.
And yeah, we're going to just keep doing our thing. We're excited. We got some guests coming. We got people lined up. If you know people that we should be talking to and that we should reach out to, let us know in the comments. Whether you're listening or watching on YouTube, or hit us up on Instagram and Twitter. What else, Mo?
Remember we were talking about the MOTW, the Muslims of the world. Remember I was just talking about the Instagram page. So they're actually dropping a book.
What?
Yeah, they're dropping a book. Mashallah, congrats. And they're having a launch in New York City on October 9th. It's on a Tuesday, man. I wish it was on the weekend. We'd definitely love to come out. But it's on October 9th, Tuesday from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And it's gonna... Dude, they actually got some pretty good guests coming out, man. They got my brother Suhaib Webb's coming out there.
What?
Yeah,
Muslims of the world?
Yeah.
Bro.
So they got, looks like they have, mashallah, Fatima Shendi, she's a spoken words poet. They also got Sajjad Shan, he looks like he's the author of the book. And also Sister Iman Mahoud, another author. Yeah, please correct me if I said it wrong. And then our sister Nadira P, she's going to be the MC. We also have a doctor, Dana Hotel, as a special guest. So this is going to be at the Global Center for Academic and Spiritual Life down in New York City, October 9th, 7:30 p.m. sharp. They're actually having 3 launches.
Wow.
One in New York City, one in Houston, and I don't know what the last thing is, but it's on Eventbrite. If you're ever looking for Muslim events, Eventbrite is the way to go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I actually I do like them. All you gotta put in is like the things to do in New York, maybe tag like seminar, charity cases, or charity causes, or something that's religious.
Charity. Where are all the charity cases? Where are you poor bastards?
Or Dallas. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh, in Dallas?
Yeah,
Alright,
Dallas,
bet.
Houston, and New York City. Man, we gotta go out. We gotta go out to Dallas and
I
Houston.
know.
I don't know about Dallas, but Houston. I've heard a lot.
Dallas is nice, bro. I've been to Dallas. I
Dallas
went when I
too?
was really young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
coming for y'all.
So, you know what time it is?
What time it is?
Hello. There's also another platform that's similar to Muslims of the World. It's called Muslim American Faces. It's a it's an Instagram platform that does something very similar.
Muslim American Faces?
Yeah, Muslim American Faces. And so just a quick bio is introducing you to Muslim Americans. Everybody, young, old, doesn't matter. And it's real Muslim Americans, real talk. So I actually just interviewed with Heidi.
She from here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, awesome.
So I just interviewed with her Saturday up in DC, and it was really cool because I thought it was going to be like, so your faith and your religion, asked me a bunch of questions, but she really wants to just know me as a person. And reading through...
As it should be.
Yeah. What's really unique about this specific Instagram page, this blog, is that she's not really asking people about their religion. She's asking people about their humanity. And I think we lose sight that, sometimes you're more than your religion as well. Like, you're also a human. And we forget that in the grand scheme of things when we're like, I'm Muslim, I'm Jew, I'm Christian, I'm, so on and so on and so forth. This right here makes us relatable to everybody because everybody's human.
And everybody's story is different.
Exactly. So shout out to Heidi and Muslim American Faces Instagram page. Go out, check them out. Let them know that what they're doing is really cool, and continue to give her and her followers that support. You know what I'm saying? The same support you guys will give us. Continue that. You know what I mean?
There's somebody else that I found out similar to Heidi's page, but I don't think it's about American Muslims. It's just about all Muslims together. It's called the Minute Muslim.
Oh yeah, the Minute Muslim. Yeah.
And
they actually, she just hit us up.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
So,
she just hit us back.
SubhanAllah, it's the Minute Muslim, right? So it says, welcome to 1 Minute, 1 Muslim, 1 Story, a page dedicated to promote a healthy narrative from Muslims using storytelling. Now that's an awesome platform. Talk about collaboration, interaction, right? I mean, I don't think. There's better ways, but what a good start, right?
Yeah,
All
exactly.
she did was, hey, look, you have a story. just shoot a quick minute narrative about you, telling us about yourself, and send it to me. Did she need any money to do that? No, she did something we all have. She had a phone.
Yeah,
she
exactly.
used her phone and created an Instagram page. Like, that's how easy it is to get started
Yeah.
and help somebody out.
Exactly.
And like you were talking about earlier, that right there is probably what she's doing, putting people on, telling us their story, could reach way more people than $1 can.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, you drop $1 in this Castbox, it might go towards something, but you don't know. But if you're going online and you're helping promoting the message of Islam, I feel like that right there in itself, it can't amount, like, you can't even translate that into like monetary value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. We should have something similar like this too.
Nah, bro. Let's keep it simple. Let's stick to what we know.
Right.
I don't want to
Stick to our
expand.
guns.
I don't want to expand. Doing guests was already hard enough. I'm already struggling with this.
But it's like, it's just hard for me to let go sometimes.
I don't like trying new things. No new friends.
At all.
So yeah, so that's where we at. That's where we're going,
Yeah.
and I'm excited.
Bro.
I know you excited.
I'm excited too, bro.
Yeah. So look, this is a new direction, guys. As my man Mo once said to me our freshman year, he said, "Hey, bro, you better get on, because you're going to miss this play."
That's when I was
You remember?
It's fanatic.
Yo, my guy came out, you were like, "Bro, you trying to come with us?" I was like, "No." You're like, "Bro, you about to miss this play."
And when I said it, I had like I had like a melody with like a tune. I'm like, "Bro, you come, it's not. But you gonna miss this, man."
I was like, "Yo, what's he talking about?" Like,
And then I
was
smiled
like,
and walked away.
I don't want to get left. I did not want to get left.
Get with it or get lost, like Lloyd said, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking it back.
Yeah, exactly. So, thanks guys for listening. Sorry if we got long-winded, but you know what? We just get excited. We hype about what's coming next.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Instagram Live coming this weekend.
Yes, inshallah.
We'll see who the guest is. Pay attention to our Instagram Live. To our Instagram stories. Pay attention to us on Twitter. Again, that's Young and Muslim. And then you can find us on all the other platforms and reviews.
If you want to go live with us, reach out. Don't be shy. We don't bite. Unless you got some bean pies on you. Yeah. Then we might you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah. So, like, if any of you guys want to go live with us, like, yo,
That's what I'm saying.
let's do it.
Exactly.
I'm down.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Reach out.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. Until next time, I'm Andrew
And
Salaam.
Muhammad Hassan.
You're listening to the Young and Muslim Podcast.
We hit you with the greetings of peace.
Assalaam. Peace.